pretend that we can control the night.
My beautiful 10-week-old girl was diagnosed with Down syndrome after birth. The overwhelming feelings of uncertainty clouded my life.
Alex struggles all year with having so little choice and control in his life. School districts and agencies, and yes, parents decide so much of what his world looks like.
These kids have to live in a world that tells them daily they are broken.
Everything in the world these days seems bleak and miserable.
I needed something to make me feel again.
All I know is that my love, it knows no end. All these pieces fall in line because I'm forever on your side. Take my hand when I can't see light, 'cause I'm forever on your side. I will carry you every time, 'cause I'm forever on your side. They'll beat you.
I want people to know that there is hope that this world could be different, that we could live in a world that loves openly and deeply and fiercely, that we could be a people who is capable of loving all people despite all differences. I know that it is possible, because for a week, it was my reality.
Everything that I've learned from my peers at PALS has made me a substantially better friend, employee, and person.
It knows no end. All these pieces fall in line because I'm forever on your side. Take my hand when you can't see the light. Oh, I'm forever on your side. No, you won't be alone. My darling will raise God. Oh, I don't know.
If I could make a wish for my son, it would be for him to live in a community that embraces the philosophy of PALS every day of his life, surrounded by peers, friends, and strangers alike who accept him for who he is.
It knows no end. All these pieces fall in line because I'm forever on your side. Take my hand when you can't see the light, 'cause I'm forever. You guys are like family to me. Someone with Down syndrome like me. I'm like one of you guys, and that's amazing. All of us are there for each other.
I've been hearing about this program for years, and we have today the co-founder and executive director, Jenni Newbury Ross, and we also have the wonderful Erin Mattis from the PALS program. Hello.
Hello, David.
I love it. I love it. Now I'm trying to, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for joining today.
Thanks for having us. We're so excited to be here.
Yes, me too.
We've been talking about PALS for a long time.
Yes, well, I remember meeting Erin, I don't know if it was track of time, 7 years ago at a buddy walk.
It was 5 years ago, and it was, the Down Syndrome Association of Los Angeles Buddy Walk. I actually just told Jenni before this chat, I was wearing my PALS shirt, and you came up to me and said, "Hey, I've heard about PALS. Who are you? How can I know you?" It was beautiful. Still one of my favorite introductions to anyone I've met out here, so thank you for that. And clearly it worked. We've been connected ever since.
That's true. I really said that?
Oh, yeah.
That's so interesting. You know, it's interesting when you don't see yourself. I mean, I feel in a way like a really shy person. I know that's insane, but I love that story. Thank you for that. So let me start with Jenni. I mean, you're the executive director, and I mean, for what is PALS for those who don't know?
Yeah, so PALS is a nonprofit organization that runs inclusive summer camps for individuals with and without Down syndrome. So, what that looks like in a non COVID world is week-long sleepaway camps where we pair up individuals with and without Down syndrome on college campuses all across the country.
Now, when you say with and without, so anybody can join this.
Correct. So we have campers and volunteers. Our campers have Down syndrome and our volunteers do not. And the concept really came from, kind of my life growing up. My brother has Down syndrome, and as a sibling, my life was radically changed and transformed because of who he had really made me become as we grew up. And I was 16 and met two of my co-founders who were looking to kind of put together a camp. And I thought, gosh, my brother had impacted my life so much. I wanted to be able to give him a place that he could call his own, but also, and possibly more importantly, to give others the chance to grow from knowing and spending time with someone with Down syndrome the way that I had. And so that's really kind of where the concept of these life-changing opportunities through shared experiences with an individual who may not be exactly like yourself.
I love that. And how long do the camps last?
So they're week long. So everybody arrives on a Sunday and departs on a Saturday. Quick in and out. And it's overnight. So they're there for the whole week on a college campus. So we stay in dorms and we partner with some of the big universities across the country.
So how many universities do you actually, you're all over the country, huh?
Yeah, all over the country. So we have a program in Georgetown. We're opening up a new program in LA this summer. We have a program up in San Francisco, one in Maine, one in Chicago, one in Cleveland. So we're kind of all over the place.
Okay. And Aaron, how did you become involved in all of this?
So I was a freshman in college. Wow, that feels like a long time ago. And, and I was doing a slam poem about an instance I had had with my cousin who had a neuromuscular disability. And there was an instance of bullying. And I had shared that experience with the audience. And two of my now lifelong friends approached me after the show and said, hey, we have this program and we have to introduce you to it. So that summer, I went to a PALS summer program in Philadelphia, and I've been doing it ever since. So I've been with them now for 9 years, and time flies by every camp.
Wow. So you actually are one of the people who you pair up with some of the other people.
Yeah, so my first experience was as a volunteer, yes, and I was paired with an individual who was nonverbal, and it was one of the most illuminating experiences of my life, probably similar to what Jenni experienced growing up with her brother, right? It's just something you've never encountered, and yet you learn so much, not only about the individual, but yourself. And the degree of empathy, rather the growth in empathy for me over that 1 6-day period was flabbergasting. So I went back the next year as a volunteer, asked to be paired with the same camper. His name's Quinn Grimes. Hello, Quinn. I miss you. I love you. Can't wait to reach out to you soon, man. And yeah, right after that, I had transitioned to being a director. I had directed in my hometown of Scranton, Pennsylvania. The year prior, I had asked Jenni, hey, is it even possible to maybe bring a camp to somewhere close to me? I would love for the people in my hometown to get to experience this. And lo and behold, a year later, we had a camp in Scranton. So yeah, I directed that for a year, came back again the following year as a volunteer. And then I made my big trek west to Southern California. And now the plan is to, again, this summer have a small camp in LA. And then the following summer, hopefully have a full overnight camp.
Wow. So when you had, let's say, the camp that you were director of, how many campers were there?
Back then it was so there were 40 campers, 40 counselors, and then we had a media and medical team, and then we had myself and 2 others as directors. So it ends up being around 90 folks.
Wow.
Yeah, and the way it works is you collaborate with local businesses. If you can get food donated for different activities, you go to different events. And really it's a way to incorporate into the community wherever it's hosted, and a way for the folks involved to meet folks they might not otherwise have the opportunity to, and ideally form lasting friendships. I can rattle off a dozen names right now of people that I've met and pals that I still maintain contact with, sometimes on a daily basis.
I love this. I love this. Now, where we met again was the buddy walk. So you go, beside having your camps, you all go to a lot of other events that are connected in the community.
Well, one of the cool things is that a lot of our volunteers, and Aaron's a great example, have this, important and transformative experience at PALS, and then jump into the disability community in new and exciting ways. So Aaron is such a great example because he joined PALS, he had this experience, and now he was out in LA before PALS was ever out in LA, building partnerships, making friendships, connecting as I think you're a volunteer for DSALA, right? Yeah. And so he has done all of that just, from partly, I'll take all the credit, Aaron, from his experience at PALS, and so for us, like, a lot of what we talk about again is, what a phenomenal opportunity for young adults with Down syndrome to get away to a place that is their own. And for many of them, their first time away from home. But we've also done some really exciting research about how we're transforming the attitudes and the lives of these young volunteers who leave PALS and are more likely to be leaders, we've had studies that have shown increases in self-esteem, and then increase in the likelihood to go out and want to make an impact for marginalized communities. So Aaron's a great example of that. He's gone off and done that all on his own, separate from PALS.
Wow. Okay. I'm thinking about all this, and whenever I think of this, I go right back to Camp Arazim, which is this camp that I went to when I was a teenager, and I'm just thinking, I want to go to this camp. What are the age ranges that are in this camp?
So right now we serve individuals starting at ages 12, and we have programs that go all the way up beyond 30. So we do have older folks, but we do have a peer-to-peer model. So if you're an 18-year-old camper, you will likely have someone that's around that same age range paired with you. And that's a really important model for us. And so we'll have younger programs that are for 12 to 18-year-olds, programs that are about that 18 to 25-year-old sweet spot, and then 25 and over.
Now, on some of the events, I'm thinking, I'm just hearing all this. Some of the events, you get like 3 meals a day. And then do you have guests come? Do you do arts and crafts? What are some of the events?
So one of the core components of what we do is what Aaron was talking about, this community building and partnership. So we are not a campsite that's kind of off in the woods and does our own thing. We are in the heart of a community of where we are. So when we're in Philadelphia, we're going to the Franklin Institute, we're going to the Philadelphia Zoo, we're in the cities that we're in. We have our Chicago program goes to the Chicago Bean every year. We really want to demonstrate inclusion. Our mission is about inspiring a world of belonging. We want to do that by folks seeing who we are, by seeing the interactions, and for us really changing the perceptions of folks with Down syndrome.
So how can, let's say I wanted to, or somebody who's watching this says, this sounds amazing and I want to volunteer. How do they go about that?
So palsprograms.org is our website. I'm sure you can put that up somewhere, palsprograms.org. And there's a volunteer button right there. We are, we're always looking for volunteers in different capacities, especially male volunteers is a hot commodity for us for sure. So, but there's opportunities to volunteer as a paired one-to-one. There's opportunities if you're an EMT or a nurse or a physician to come and support on the medical team. Media opportunities. We've had professional photographers and videographers step in and say, we're going to spend a day just capturing these moments. And then there's always opportunities for partnership. So you think, you can get a great deal at Disney World and we can all get Disney World tickets. Somebody who has a local water park that you think, would be a great partner for us. Somebody who, cooks a great barbecue, whatever it might be. Those are all opportunities for us to engage and connect with the community and enhances the overall experience for our campers and volunteers.
Got it. Okay, I love this. Now, this is a question for both of you. Do you see a change of attitudes or a changing of attitudes in society about differences?
Over the past 17 years, I think that Actually, you know what I'll say is I think that there has been, and I think especially in young people, and really, our work is designed and led by young people. It has been from the start. I was 16 when we started this program. Still, the key leaders in our community are young people who are really driving these programs. And even in the way we frame the work that we've done. When we started, we were an organization for individuals with Down syndrome. We quickly learned that we were an organization for individuals with Down syndrome and for the transformation that occurs for volunteers. Even now, we're pushing ourselves to say, okay, we're an inclusive organization that inspires a world of belonging. What does that mean? What does that mean beyond Down syndrome, beyond disability? How does our community reflect the areas where we're serving? How do we make sure that we're not missing anyone? How do we make sure that when we say we're inclusive, that means you see everyone at our programs and everyone gets a chance? That's reflected in financial aid, travel funds, all different opportunities. But the needle has continued to move. And that's something that I really think our young people have been continuing to push through the years.
How about you, Aaron?
Yeah, short answer, yes. It's visible in a lot of ways, right? Being in Hollywood, I mean, David, you've been down here with me before. Like, you can see representation everywhere for everyone, and it's beautiful. I know in my case, I've received a couple of minor recognition and awards for scripts, and a lot of the scripts that I've written feature characters with Down syndrome. That's intentional, right? It's all about exposure. How do you normalize something that maybe people are just not aware of? And what happens when you do that, right? Again, it's that insane growth in empathy and understanding and compassion, and that kind of stuff spreads everywhere. I used to say to the parents who came to the camps at the end of each week for the ones I directed, that PALS is a lot like a grove. You can see on social media throughout the week all the things we've done, and those are like trees in a grove, right? But what you don't see is so much of what's going on underground, right? Like the complex root system. It makes up like 80% of all trees, but all we see are the trees and the fruit they bear, right? And so a program like PALS kind of has a similar effect. For every camper or counselor or volunteer who joins, you have a systemic effect where, I have 3 siblings myself, and all of them have taken an interest in these similar sorts of endeavors, right? So my sister now works with a boxing company, Rocksteady Boxing, and that's, particular to people with a disability. And so, Jenni, not in a small part, is responsible for this kind of groundswell of just normalization for all kinds of people. And it's so important because it benefits everyone involved in the transaction.
I gotta come visit sometime because I'm like, this sounds so fun. And by the way, Aaron, thank you. I know you've been to several Meet the Biz events, and you came into one of the advanced acting workshops, and everybody just loved you there. So
thank you. Well, hey, I loved it. I mean, I still have anecdotes from that time there that I share with people all the time. Again, I've been doing the ringer of acting out here for 5 years now, and still that is one of the most vivid memories I have. I'm thinking specifically of getting to watch John Tucker just sort of go off and do his improvisation technique with me. It was a very specific thing, and I haven't seen someone sort of lose it all and commit to their craft the way he does. So yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah. So my pleasure. Thank you. So we have some campers today, don't we?
We do.
And I'll send them a message right now, but we have several folks who have actually had their own little movie acting careers. We've got Cody, who's been on So You Think You Can Dance. We've got Chris, who just did some work for Orange is the New Black and has also done some other stuff. So they can tell you all about their Hollywood experience.
Hold on. I love this. This.
Yeah, David, we're going to learn from them. Trust me. They've got pointers for us.
I tell you, I always say too, like when I teach a class, I say, yes, I am the so-called teacher, but I'm also the student, because we're all teachers, we're all students.
Yeah.
So yeah. So when's the next camp coming up this summer?
Yeah, so this summer we're doing modified programming. So, COVID has certainly transformed a lot of the work we do. So we actually are running virtual programs as well as in-person programs this summer. And our in-person programs are just going to be weekends. So in-person, single day weekend events on Saturday and Sunday, no overnight component. for this year. But next year we'll be back in the full swing. But we would love to have you come stop by at one of our programs this summer. We have our program in LA, I believe, is the middle of July. So I can definitely send you those dates.
Definitely. I'd love to. We have one of the campers on, I see. Chris.
Awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, Chris.
Is that Chris? It must be Chris. There he is.
Hey, Chris, can you turn on your camera? There we
I
go.
just did. There you go.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, hello. Hey, David.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I love it. Oh, and we have Cody coming on. Cody, this is great. I love meeting new people. It's so much fun. It's like the family keeps growing. Hey, Cody.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh, and then I think we have one other coming on. There we go. Could that be Debbie?
Hi, Ashley. Hello. Debbie is heading over. We're just troubleshooting really quickly. She'll be here in a minute.
Okay.
I love it.
Thanks, Ashley.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Cody.
So Chris, when was the first time, well, this is actually for both you, Chris and Cody, when did you get involved and when did you find out about PALS?
Chris, go ahead.
I had a friend named Joey Agostino, and he kind of told me about PALS, and from there, when I first went to PALS, New Jersey, I fell in love with it.
I love it. How about you, Cody?
So I started at 16 and I finally found my passion of PALS.
Okay. Now you're both in what area are you in?
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut?
Sacramento.
Oh, okay. And you're both in the acting profession?
I'm in the acting profession, yes.
Okay. What are some of the things you've done?
I have done a couple of Netflix stuff. I've done Orange is the New Black. I've done a couple of short films called Flying Eggs. That is coming up this coming year, and I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. How about you, Cody?
I haven't been acting that much, but I've been going through a program called DDSO.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love this. Oh,
and David, I forgot to tell you, my agent actually lives in California.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. So you go back and forth?
Yes, I go back and forth.
I love it. Yeah, I'm, during this time, I'm going, I'm focused up in Northern California.
Right.
So, and now this is a question too. When is the next, or do you have a date for this, like the San Francisco Bay Area camps yet?
Not yet.
Oh, hey, Debbie.
Oh, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, pleasure. Before I ask you that question, I'd love to ask Debbie, what is one of your favorite things, or how did you get involved? Let's say this, how did you get involved with PALS?
I fell in love with PALS, like making some new friends, seeing people, all that stuff. We travel everywhere.
Oh wow! Now what area are you in?
I'm in Dunkirk, Calvert County, Maryland.
Oh wow! I love this. I mean, we got the whole country here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Zoom's so amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So about San Francisco, the Bay Area, do you have one coming up, or?
We do. So our San Francisco program is running at the end of July.
Wonderful. Now, do you travel, Jenny, do you travel to each one, or do you have certain people go?
Yeah, so all of our programs are run by directors, so volunteer directors that kind of design and lead each of the programs, but we'll send one staff member to each of the programs throughout the country. And I try to make as many as I can. I will be out in California this summer, so I'll hit our San Francisco program and our LA program. I know, I'll see you there, Cody.
Yep.
My crew, which is my 2 children and my husband, we all kind of head out together and try and make a point of seeing all the different programs.
Right. How about Aaron? How about you? Where are you going to be located this year?
I will be participating in the first ever inaugural LA weekend long camp, and I'm super excited about it. Yeah, we're here, baby, we're here. It'll only grow from here.
I love this. So this is to Cody, Debbie, and Chris. What is something, when you think of PALS, what first comes to your mind? What excites you about it?
The first thing I would say is the Olympics. I love Olympics. It's that moment when we realize that we are connected as one.
I love that. So there's a lot of sports then.
Yes, a lot of sports.
Yes, sir.
Even in PALS, New York, we did this thing called Survivor, and I had so much fun.
Oh, how cool. And is that one of your favorite sports? I guess, did you say Survivor?
Yep, Survivor.
I don't know. I just pictured myself on an island and I'd say, pina colada, please, you know?
We had the tiki torches and everything. It was all out.
It was crazy. I loved it.
Oh, this sounds a blast.
But one of my favorite activities in PALS, New York, was the wine tasting.
The what?
The wine tasting.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Probably because I was in the right age to drink.
Right. I love this. Okay, sign me up, please. I love this. Yes, Debbie, yes.
And also we do go to movies and stuff, parties, and we go to Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I can't wait to get back to a movie theater and just sit there and watch the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I've been waiting for that for this during COVID.
Right. Well, we see the light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
We sure do. How about you, Cody?
The first food that comes to mind when I'm thinking of PALS is home.
Home?
Yes.
Why home?
Because PALS is my home.
Yeah. They say home is where the heart is.
Yes.
Yeah. I love this.
Yeah. Yeah. I love to travel. I love to see new friends. All the activities we can do, something to do, not sitting here in the house during COVID.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it really, I was just about to ask, and then you just said it about friends, about making friendships. This is a place PALS is a place where you can make lifelong friendships, it seems like.
Absolutely. Yes.
I love this. So this is to everyone. What do you want the most at this moment in your life?
Okay.
Yes, Debbie.
I want to get outside, back to normal. Please, normal COVID, not bring a mask all the whole time.
We're gonna have a dance party. I'm ready.
Yes.
Oh yeah. How about you, Cody?
Well, I miss you guys. I miss PALS, and I can't wait to hug people when COVID is over.
Yeah, I'm there. We can do a group hug right now. 1, 2, 3.
I love it. I love it.
Chris, how about you? What do you want the most?
Story in my life, I definitely like being with PALS because it feels like I'm very included.
Oh,
Very nice.
I got one more.
Very nice.
Hey, David, I got one more.
Oh, yes.
Because I like, I like to see my whole friends. Because I miss seeing my friends very much.
Yeah.
Same.
See,
Yeah. Friends are important, I tell you.
yeah, like do activities, go to a party, have a sleepover like that. But no, I have to stay in house.
Well, we're gonna all get our vaccines and take care of that so we can get out and party again. And
Absolutely.
how about you, Aaron? What do you want the most at this moment in your life?
Well, other than seeing pals finally land in LA in a few short months, it's been a year and a half since I've seen my mom, and she will be touching down in 1 week, May 1st, and it's her first time in LA. It's her first time past Chicago. So I'm just excited to show her around the place I've called home for 5 years.
I love it. Yeah, I understand how important the family is and mama. Yeah. And Jenny, what do you want the most at this moment in your life?
Oh gosh. I mean, I hear Debbie with the get back to normal. I am so ready. I mean, I mentioned that my family and I travel to PALS. I mean, that's our life. Like that is what we do. And not having those opportunities to engage and connect with this community that has really built me, over the years and grown me. Gosh, I think the last time I saw Debbie, I was pregnant with my son. Remember Debbie? And
Yes, you had the little girl. How's she doing?
they're doing really well. Thanks, Debbie. But it's just, it is, I can't wait for us to get back to the work that we were working on so hard before.
Yeah, so much fun. Party, have karaoke.
Exactly. But yeah, and PALS has been on this growth trajectory. We started with this one small camp in 2004. We, stayed at that one camp until 2012. And 2012 is when we had our first program out in San Francisco, which is when Cody joined us. And from then, now we've got 17 programs across the country and just continuing to expand. I want to get back to that work. I want to get us back to growing the impact that we know we can have. But one thing that I thought maybe you all might want to chat about that we have been able to do a really fantastic job of even during COVID is the Congratulations Project. Yeah. So, yes.
Can you send them the book?
Yes, I will send, now that you've asked for it, David, I'll send you the book. But we have done, Cody, are you going to get yours? Do you have it?
Yes, I have it. I'll be right
Okay,
back.
go grab it.
This is a book, a congratulations book?
It is. So the Congratulations Project is an initiative that was started. There we go. Debbie's got hers. Oh, look. You guys are the best at it.
Ready. Don't forget this.
Yes, and we've got swag for you. So the Congratulations Project is an initiative that we started several years ago where our campers write letters to new parents of babies with Down syndrome.
Oh, wow.
And these letters get circulated all across the country. We've shipped them to all 50 states, but now also 46 countries around the world. And actually this year has been our biggest year yet, even with COVID, in being able to ship these letters and packages of welcome and acceptance to new families of babies with Down syndrome. So that's been something that we've all been able to still be really excited about, is that impact. Even while we're remote, folks are able to write these letters to get them shipped out, and to send a little bit of love to these families at a pretty difficult time given COVID and also the uncertainty that comes and nerves that comes with a Down syndrome diagnosis.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now, was that a robe that I saw, Cody?
So, based on what Jenny said, they actually make this a congrats project hoodie.
The hoodie.
And on the back, it's all the campus saying.
Ah, that's gorgeous.
Mine is actually, don't give up what you started. That's my quote.
Wow.
That is a beautiful quote, Cody.
Sure is. It sure is. Well, this is wonderful. I'm excited about that new project of yours and seeing the book and seeing what you all have. Is there any last thing each one of you would like to say about anything?
About anything?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for doing this. It made me realize that I am very happy to be part of the Powers family. And I'm happy that Jenni kind of taught me how to do this.
Oh, well, our pleasure. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Chris, you've taught me how to do a lot of things too, so the feeling is mutual.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Well, I like so I wish I can see I can go back to normal. Really, please, I don't like wearing a mask. It's really difficult to breathe. Like it's really hard. Like I just want to get out and see friends and do lots of activities, not sitting in the house doing nothing,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Well, it's true. And, we are going to get, and, in the meantime, we can get designer masks. Like I have this one with Jamie Brewer and American Horror Story. I wear those at times. And then I do have a Tippi Hedren one. I can't find that one. But, here's a Norman Lear one.
Oh, I love that.
Right? And of course, your plain nice blue one.
Yes.
Yes. I tell you.
Yeah, got hers. There you go, Debbie.
See, yeah, I got mine too. Cause I hate it. It's like I can't breathe.
Oh, you know what? We'll have to. They should take a training course on how to breathe with a mask.
Absolutely, yes.
Who's next?
Me.
Anything you want to say about anything?
Yes, I would say thank you to Jenni because I've been at campus and then I've been helping pals out a lot. So I want to say thank you to Jenni. I've been working as a LIT one time, and ICPS and a regular CPS. So thank you.
Cody, do you want to explain to David what those roles are at PALS?
Yes.
Let's start with LIT. That stands for Leader in Training. The CPS is team meetings, campus support. The other one is a campus and counselor.
I love it.
So Cody's been part of our volunteer program where some of the campers who have been with us for an extended period of time apply to be leaders and help support in a volunteer capacity. So Cody has volunteered as a leader in training at several of our programs to really help some of the younger campers get acclimated, to be able to support behind the scenes, set up, take down, that type of thing. And that's been just a really cool opportunity to see him serve, right? Cody, you've grown up here.
And I actually helped in Chicago when I was there as well.
I love it in Chicago.
Jenni, I have a question. So probably like next year, I just want to be. I don't want to be a camper this year. I want to be a counselor because I'm good helping people out. Because I'm really good socialized, taking pictures, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Debbie. There are so many opportunities for you to be more involved and to be a leader to your peers. Absolutely. And I appreciate all the help you want to give, for sure.
And Jenni, I want to pick back on that as well. My mom and I both agree that I should be one of the Powers ambassador for something.
Yes.
For the coming year or something.
Yes, Chris, we'd love you to be an ambassador. Cody, you're an ambassador, right?
I am, yeah.
Now, what is an ambassador?
Let me explain that.
Okay, so Thanks, Cody. So our ambassadors are folks that sign up to help promote PALS with recruitment and fundraising throughout the year. And so the ambassadors have different targets that they work on every month, whether it's recruiting, whether it's postering in certain places, whether it's fundraising a certain amount, getting, sending out an email to a certain number of folks, and you earn swag for it. So Cody's got more swag than I do at this point. And so, yeah, and so by being able to participate and be kind of a brand ambassador to PALS, you get the opportunity to earn more swag, to be part of this kind of elite team that meets once a month to kind of keep planning our growth and expansion.
Aaron,
Jenny,
how about
besides that, I also want to be a leader for like the other camps as well.
I got
Just an LIT.
Yeah, I want to be like be a counselor like that.
So there's a CIT, counseling and training.
I see. So now that I invited all of you to come on here, you think now there's an opportunity to make sure you get commitments from me about all these positions.
I love this.
Absolutely, yes.
I tell you, you guys will be training me one of these days.
Oh yeah, you will.
I'd love
Absolutely.
I would like to get as many of these guys as I can over to LA at some point in the next couple of years. And I also want to just plug, there's palsprograms.org/volunteer. As Jenny mentioned previously, we're not having the easiest time finding male volunteers in LA. So if anyone feels they'd like to join, a life-changing thing that I can absolutely vouch for, I'll be there. I can walk them through the process. So
I love this. I love this.
And I want to piggyback. So if you want more information for Camp PALS, I highly recommend going to TikTok because they have a page.
TikTok.
And not just TikTok, but also Instagram and Facebook.
That too.
I love it. I love it. Well, Jenny, any last thoughts?
Besides all the promises that I've made and commitments. This call has cost me more than I expected, David. No, we're just so excited to share our mission. And, I can tell you, especially in the LA area, Aaron and I have been talking about this since he moved out there 5 years ago. And this is something that has been long overdue, is our growth in Southern California. And we are so excited to build a community there and to really just be able to expand our mission of belonging to as many places as possible. So as Aaron said, if you're interested in learning more, volunteer, donate, check out the opportunity to be a camper, whatever it might be, but palsprograms.org. And we're just excited to build a community in LA and all of the different communities to continue to expand those partnerships and opportunities for our campers and volunteers.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thanks for having us. This is so fun.
Thank you so much, David. This means a lot to me to be a part of this lovely program.
I've been stuck in motion, moving too fast, trying to catch a moment, but it slips through my hands. All I see are long days and dark nights. I'm lost without you, but I'm on my way, so hold tight. I'm coming home tonight, meet me in the valley where the kids collide into the morning. Oh my God, my town is coming alive. I'm coming home tonight, I know you're ready for the stars to fly into the morning. Oh my God, my town is coming alive, 'cause I'm coming home to. Yes, I'm coming home to. Don't wanna spend my whole life catching my breath, 'cause I've been running round and round and round, and I got nothing left. There's nothing like a sunset skyline to let you know you're almost home. So breathe in and hold tight. I'm coming home tonight, meet me in the valley. between us.